thinking very linear. They're thinking, I've made this much investment, I put this much time in on my music, and the gig only pays me $100, $200. And it seems like you can be successful, more successful in the local music industry if you branch out, if you take it your every opportunity. Um,
Well, it's asking questions. I mean, the passiveness in the average artist that says, "Well, I'm going to go to this club, or this venue, or this restaurant, and man, they're only paying me X." That's passive. That's weak. That's submissive. I'm not trying to be mean to the artist.
they think, financially, they're thinking very linear. They're thinking, I've made this much investment, I put this much time in on my music, and the gig only pays me $100, $200. And it seems like you can be successful, more successful in the local music industry if you branch out, if you take it your every opportunity. Um,
Well, it's asking questions. I mean, the passiveness in the average artist that says, "Well, I'm going to go to this club, or this venue, or this restaurant, and man, they're only paying me X." That's passive. That's weak. That's submissive. I'm not trying to be mean to the artists or the listeners. Now, to flip the switch and state, how can I market this place? How could I go to this place and say, what's a really good night for you? What's an excellent Saturday night for you? Where just an average. Once we hit this mark, can we start seeing this percentage of profit or this percentage of the bar as well? That's a very common thing that was used a lot in the 80s, 90s. It's still used today. People kind of stepped away from it, but allowing the artist to take a little greater responsibility for the show and not just seeing the venue as a venue can allow them that much more of an opportunity to go to that place, to be the easiest band to book, to make sure to, if it's a restaurant, list off the drink specials or the food specials. Be that person. This comes through the intention versus perception and the two sides of it, where you, in a sense, are representing and working alongside that venue, and that venue wants to make you happier than the 99% of musicians that just come in there, grandstand around thinking they're, greatest gift to music, and are rarely invited back, if ever. And yeah, you know what? You're going to make your $50. That's all you're going to see. When our viewed value is different when we stand out there and we look at the value for anybody else in any of these businesses. And it's not reducing the art, it's connecting the art to business. And the people that do that, from the smallest venues to the largest, they see more opportunities and they make a lot more money.
exactly. Yeah. And I think that is something people do need to do. And I try to do when I play places is I try to sell the business, sell the restaurant, sell the, wherever I'm playing, promote it in social media, be a marketing agent for the venue. And I think a lot of people kind of flip that around. They think that the venue should be marketing the band.
Oh yeah, no, but see, that's the thing. Why should I, and that's where we don't think in the mindset. Okay, I have an established venue. I've allowed you to perform here. Yes, you're going to bring certain people, but unless you are an incredibly established act, and I don't care about your Facebook likes and your Twitter likes. Anybody can buy those. If I'm finding out reference-wise from other venues that you're packing the house, and you're packing the house with people that eat, that drink, that stay, that are safe, that are making it profitable, then I'm going to offer you so much more than I would somebody that's just starting out. I want them to show what they're made of. So when we look from the standpoint of the venue, of how we can help the venue, you can even make it fun. You can be like, okay, what's your super drink special tonight? Look, I'm not trying to be weird. Can you give me one for free? I'll bring it up on the stage. I'll have a sip and I'll promote it. So boom, you just got a free drink. You're cross-marketing their drink special. We really, as musicians, there is an ambassadorship. There's a chameleon element about playing a series of different roles, because if you only want to just be the artist, at that point, then I hope you have the money or the backing. And even if you do, you're going to lose a great percentage of it for someone else to handle the business. If you begin to learn the business, if you get grounded in it, you don't have to be perfect in it, but to know it, to know the interactions, you'll go so much further today.
Right. Changing gears. Let's talk about a little bit about social media and the investment that people should or shouldn't make in social media to promote their gigs. I have mixed feelings on how useful it is. What is your take on it?
Well, social media is another one of those things. We have to look at intention versus perception, and then we have to look at the subjective versus the objective. A lot of people take social media from a subjective place, an opinionated place. Twitter is this. No, you feel Twitter is that. YouTube isn't this. No, you feel that. Social media is an immense, credible catalyst that, when used properly, can allow you the limited amount of time to create the right kind of content to get out there. Now, most people are not using it properly. And yeah, the book is 5 years old, but the same, and while some of the algorithms have changed, while new sites have come, the same concept on the algorithm and the use of the psychological marketing in your content, it stands the same. You have to think about your three audiences. First off, the people that love you the most. Second off, the people that have no clue who you are. And third off, the people that are on the edge. Now, the problem is 99%, I would easily go 99%, not being sarcastic. They are marketing solely to, and they disrespect the audience that loves them. So why should I stay engaged with you if you're constantly promoting new things? Now, there's another group that's just, they make themselves out larger than life, bigger than, oh, check this link out. I'm really excited to announce. I mean, all the phrases that just automatically turn people off. People are posting on social media as if their audience or their potential audience has no other musicians on it, has no other followers on it. We need to realize when we post, regardless of your business, imagine 1,000 other posts showing up in the feed of the person you want to reach. And when you keep that in your mind, you begin to realize, wow, I sound so much like everyone else.